leading his cause out with his family by going up there and donating money to the silent auction, whatever y'all can do. I just ask that y'all do it because it takes all of us to make a difference in this world. You know, it's a lot of bad things that's going on. It's going to take some people to step up and try to change things and make humanity better. So I thank y'all for being here today to support Lee and his family. Whatever y'all can do, I just ask that y'all do it, whether it's $1, $100, 10,000, whatever y'all want to do. It's up to y'all, but thanks for being here.
I think in addition to the helmet, we've got some Devin Still jerseys. Is that correct, Stephen? In fact, let me take a pause right now. You guys see how well crafted some of these items are? Mr. Stephen Ernie's responsible for that. Let's give him a round of applause. Hold that up one more time, Stephen. Still Strong jersey, signed directly by Devin Still. So those will be available. Now here's the deal. I'm the face of this organization. I'm the pretty face of this organization, right? But the brains and the muscle, the real brains and the muscle come from my wife of almost 20 years, Miss Carmen Rubin. Come on up here, girl. So here's the deal. We want to tell you not just about what our vision is, but we want to let you know, especially those who have been with us for a number of years, of how spectacular some of the people that we have supported, how they're doing now and what they've accomplished since they were part of this trip 12, 15 years ago. So you're going to hear from Carmen. She's going to introduce some people, but we're really excited about where they are now. Carmen Rubin.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. You guys have heard a lot of talking, and I just wanted to first say thank you for coming out to this event. I mean, you know, when we start the planning process, you really never know what's going to happen, who's going to show up, none of that. So I just want to just either you pat yourself on the back and give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. Thank you. Okay, all of this is about the kids, for me. So I know there's the celebrity part of it, but for me, it all boils down to the kids. And we just want to make sure that these kids get an opportunity to be exposed to things that are much greater than they can imagine. So we bring them to college campuses. After this breakfast, we'll take the kids on a college tour. They'll get a chance to see what life is like. And we've been doing this for a long time, and so we want to make sure that you guys understand you're not just writing a check for nothing. You are making a difference in the lives of young people, and I just want to thank you for that. I have a couple minutes to just, let you know where some of our kids are at this point. They're doing great things. Some of these kids have come from families who would have never, had an opportunity to get on a college campus. But we want to make sure that you know what they're doing, and I'll start from there. So Jimmy Owens, he went to the University of New Hampshire. He's getting ready for the NFL draft. He's been a part of our program. Gerald Owens, his brother, is at Michigan State. Stacy Somerville, would you stand up, sweetheart? Stacy Somerville, he's one of our young men who has attended our college tour. I'm proud to brag about Stacy. Not only is he a handsome, well-respectable kid, he's a Presidential Scholarship recipient and first African-American male selected to represent Weimar as a U.S. ambassador for the International Youth Leadership Conference in Dubai. He's also a member of the Delta Gamma chapter of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. He carries up until this date a 3.2 GPA. To send me a couple of bullet points, and it's about this long, so that's just a portion of the things that Stacy's doing right now. We have Amika Rennie, who's not here. She's attending.
Great speech. How you doing?
Thank you.
She's there on scholarship. She's undecided, but we were able to help. There was a school trip that was going on in Rome. This scholarship was able to help Amika get to Rome this past summer. Jordan Green, please stand, sir.
Sorry about that.
Where you at, buddy? That's Jordan Green. He's another one of our recipients of the college tour. Jordan attends LaSalle University. He's there on a scholarship. He is majoring in communications. His brother Elijah, he could not be here, and the reason why he can't be here is because he's in California, Woodlands Hills, California. He's at LA Pierce playing football, majoring in physical therapy. Let's give him a hand. Acaseli Salinas, this is my Hispanic sweetheart. I'm like my dad and crybabies. When I met Acaseli, she had never been to a bowling alley. She had never been in a hotel. Her family had never experienced a college campus environment. She wanted to go to Princeton University, and when a young lady who was a recipient of the Bill Gates Foundation scholarship, she was able to understand and see that a girl like her from this lost place in Freehold where it's predominantly Hispanic, that she could have an opportunity to get on the college campus. I'm proud to say that Acaseli right now is attending Brookdale Community College to transfer into, she's also became a citizen. She's also able to, she wants to transfer into Princeton University majoring in nursing. Okay, now I have two young people who are sweet to my heart as well. All young people are sweet to my heart, but I asked Chelsea and Brian Doherty, who's a son of Steve, I want them to come up for me. They're going to give you about 5 minutes of their experience with this scholarship, and then we're going to have another couple of a video of a couple of other young men who are just doing exceptionally well. Come up, Brian and Chelsea. Let's give them a hand as they come. Brian Doherty.
Hi everyone. I've been coming to this breakfast for too many years. And I used to just help out by collecting money out front. You could barely see over the cash box. And now here I am standing in front of you. 1 year stands out in particular to me because Adam Telfero was the keynote speaker. And I'm sure that most of you guys know Adam's story, but after he told his powerful story about the hit that happened and him only having a 3% chance of ever walking again, and he was 18 years old, so his future just kind of like halted right there. And he stood up completely fine. You wouldn't be able to tell a single thing was wrong. And he said that he just wanted to walk again. And he gave all the credit in the world to the medical staff that helped him get to where he is. And he spoke very highly, especially the physical therapist, because even when he didn't want to, they pushed him so hard. And now he's walking and he's running for, he's running as a state official, I forget. He runs every year for, he's running for assemblyman in Jersey. And he's popping up all over the news. And that stuck with me. I always had an interest in sports. And just hearing that, like, I know I'm never going to play sports in college, but I always had an interest in the human body as well, and physical therapy just kind of sold me on that he's walking again, he's doing everything right in his life. And so now I attend Drexel University in Philadelphia, and I'm 11 months away from getting my doctorate in physical therapy.
Nice.
And I graduated undergrad early. This breakfast helped me out because I walked into college not knowing what to do, and then that just sold me on everything. And I owe it all to Carmen, Lee, Adam, and my father for bringing me up to breakfast every year, and every person who donates and makes this charity possible for this trip to happen, for the kids to benefit, for me to benefit, even though it wasn't for me, but I directly benefited from it. So truly, I just thank everyone who made this possible, especially those people that I just named. That's all I got.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Chelsea Caps, and I'm currently a senior here at Pennsylvania State University. I'm majoring in sociology with a special certificate in crime, law, and society. Let me give you a little backstory about myself. I'm from New Jersey, and I come from a huge family, which has like its ups and downs. As I always know that they're awesome and amazing because they love me and I love them. But education and having my parents pay for all of us to go to a good school and have a good future is not easy because their money does not grow on trees. I would just like to say that their income alone wouldn't grant me the opportunity to be here. So I was just working myself off as much as I can to get that good education and to pursue my dream career of being a lawyer. Some girls had their weddings planned about 6 or 7 years old, but I knew that law was for me around that age. It all began around 2nd grade with my elementary school teacher, Mrs. Myers. Every year she would host a mock trial at our school, and then it would be able to go to the New Jersey courthouse, so it was a big deal for us. Even the local newspaper was there. I was chosen to be the defense attorney for this case, and I had to try a case against my classmates to prove that my client did not steal the dog in that sense. And so when I got this position, I was just so excited. I practiced all day, all night, and I practiced so many times that my parents and my siblings just got tired of me hearing through my argument. But I knew that this was my path and this is what I was chosen to do. So something about standing in front of like the courthouse, in front of the witnesses, talking to everybody, it was just something I knew that was placed on my heart for me to do. And at the end of the case, the defense won, of course, because I was a part of it. But wanting to be a lawyer and having a good education with the amount of financial resources at once is something that is very hard. So I was struggling to pay my rent, cover my financial costs, get my books, and have good grades all at that same time. So I was blessed enough to speak to Ms. Carmen Rubin about my financial struggles, and I was awarded the William P. and Patricia G. Doherty Scholarship, and I was beyond words. Because it's not that I always go looking for a handout because of my persistence for hard work and my look for success, but when I am rewarded for something like that, it does feel good. So again, I would like to thank Ms. Carmen Rubin for this opportunity to finish school and get a higher education. After I graduate this semester, I have the amazing opportunity to study abroad in Amsterdam with the criminology department. In that program, I'm going to be working with different police officers, looking into the juvenile justice system, looking into the criminal justice system, and just seeing how it compares to our American justice system and the European justice system. After that, I am attending law school. I didn't apply yet, but I'm taking LSAT Junior, so pray for me. And I will study juvenile justice as well as criminal law at law school. So I just want to say thank you again, Ms. Carmen, for just the opportunity that you give somebody who's considered a minority in the society to impact people and just show them, although you have it doesn't even have to be financial struggles, just struggles personally, like you can overcome them and just show that everything is a testimony, everything happens for a reason, and you can make it in life. So, thank you.
Yeah.